everybody to Atlanta Motor Speedway. My name's Josh Hall, and we're here with the Shoney's Tuesday Night Truck Series with the Doghouse Racing League. Again, my name's Josh Hall. You're watching Intensity Broadcast, and we're getting ready for some exciting racing here at Hot Atlanta in the Shoney's Tuesday Night Truck Series. Shoney's coming on board. Shoney's, the Doghouse Racing League Tuesday Night Truck Series is proud to be sponsored by Shoney's. Shoney's is open daily for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Stop by one of the West Virginia locations and try their freshly prepared legendary breakfast bar. Take home a whole strawberry pie. Shoney's delicious food and friendly service since 1947. So we're glad to have them on board with the Doghouse Racing League. Great to see the commitment that Shoney's has made, and we look forward to an awesome season with these guys as the season goes on. So ready, the qualifying is just about finished up here. Sorry for the late start. We had technical issues on our end, but we got those all figured out now, and we're hoping to have a great rest of the race here. Qualifying is just about finished up, and we're getting ready to grid up here. Qualifying has just finished up. Everybody's gridding up, so we'll get going in just a moment on the lineup here. So again, thanks to Shoney's for showing their support with the series here at Atlanta, and we're looking for a great race here. As always, Atlanta, one of my favorite speedways, one of the fastest speedways on the NASCAR circuit, and you're going to see that here tonight. Let's take a look at our starting grid tonight. On pole, we've got the 18 of Dustin Lee. On the outside him, we will find the 88 of Dale Brooks. Steve Gerber and Teddy Wisniewski start in the second row. Teddy, last week's winner. Fifth starting spot, we'll have Joshua Slade, and rounding out the third row will be Jeff T. Martin. Andrew St. Soar, in 16. He'll be rolling off in 7th. And Kevin Thompson in the 21, rolling off in 8th. Nick Reynolds and Jeffrey Wimmer will make up row number 5, followed by Christopher Simon and Randy Hudges II in row number 6. Row 7 will have this gentleman has prevented saying his name wrong, so Michael, he has told me yes, I'm going to say SEMA for right now, and Don Glazer in the 14 rolling off in 14. Kenny Heath and Mike Leftwich will be rolling out in the 8th row, followed by Christopher Leftwich and Andrew Williams in row number 9. EJ Luna and Leander Johnson round out row number 10. 21st, we'll find Chuck Cobb with Michael Lester Sr. in 22nd, Justin McMahon and Ab Gardner. They'll be rolling off 23rd and 24th. Brian Britt back in the 25th position, followed by Randall Barnett in 26th. Wesley Whitfield, Kurt Switzer in the 89. They'll be rolling off 27th and 28th. 29th, you'll find Dale Westside and Eric Peck in 30th. 31st, Daniel Wilkinson, Eddie Sproul in 32nd. Eddie Rivers 33rd, Michael Bowen 34th. Brett McNamara in 35th, and Bill Petroff in the 36th position. And that will be your grid here tonight at Atlanta as we get ready for an exciting one here in the Doghouse Racing League, brought to you by Shoney. And as always, Atlanta being a hot track, see these trucks slip, sliding all over the place tonight. These guys do not have any resets tonight, so if they are involved in an incident, we will have just for one chance to get it fixed up and see if they can get back out there. Pace cars getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn on the pit road. And Dustin Lee will lead them down to the starting zone. Dale Brooks have a little bit of a connection issue as the pace car takes that hard left-hand turn on the pit road. Green flag is in the air, and we are racing here at Atlanta, and a great start for Dustin Lee. Work their way down into turns number 1 and 2 for the first time. Steve Gerber washes up the track a little bit, getting into turn number 1, but he's able to get down underneath Dale Brooks. take away that second position as Dale's kind of struggling on that high side, but now he's coming back with a little bit of run. They're side by side right behind Vinny Wazinski and Dale Brooks side by side. Now they're going to get straightened out here as it looks like Dale's still having a little bit of a connection issue as they come across the line for the first time. Dustin Lee will be your leader. A little further back, you got the side-by-side racing here between the 54 of Nick Reynolds and Kevin Thompson on the outside here as they battle down the backstretch. It's Kevin on the inside and Nick on the outside here, side by side. Into turns 3 and 4. And you can see the high side can really roll here at Atlanta. You get that good momentum up off the corner. You see him coming down the backstretch. And Nick's going to pull that pass off on the high side. A little further back, EJ Luna back in the 48 machine. He's already up to the 14th position. He's gained 5 spots so far since the restart, and he's really rolling through the field as the moment as they try to keep marching himself forward to be there at the end. Just in front of him, we got a side-by-side battle. You see the 14 of Dan Blazer and Tristan Lefkovich going at it side-by-side. You have to really start to see that high lane work well right off the bat, so we'll see if that continues as the race goes on. Atlanta really known for eating up tires too. These guys are not on the new repave. This is the original Atlanta, so you can see how worn out this surface is, how much these trucks are bouncing around, how little grip they're going to have as these trucks are feeling so side by side. 55 of Lissy Hudges on the outside. John Blazer makes the pass and continues to march forward. Up front, Teddy Wininski and Steve Gerber, going at it side by side for second place. This battle is continuing right behind Jeff Martin. Stock and see what these guys are going to do. See if either one of them makes a mistake and slips up. Thank you. I didn't realize the music was still going. I apologize for that. Thank you, Steve. As these drivers continue to work side by side for the second position. See, Ricky Hutchins still working on the back bumper of Don Blazer. These two have been battling. Ricky keeps getting a good run here, but he's not able to make the run happen. They get the good enough run to get on by as Steve Gerber and Teddy Wininski still continue to battle side by side for the second position. They've been side by side for about 8 laps now, pretty much since the drop of the green flag. And neither line are really able to prevail. Now you see Jeff Martin right there on the back bumper. Try to see if he can push one of these guys on by so he can try to get himself up there into the mix as they come across the line to start lap number 9. Dustin Lee continues to lead from the pole. Another big mover through the field so far is the 81 of Chuck Cobb. Chuck up 7 positions, up into the 14th position. As he comes out of the backstretch. Oh, we see the 6 of Michael Lester get really loose there. Coming off of turn number 2, he's able to hold on to it. But the 20 of Justin McMahon taking advantage of the slip up of the 6 as he's going to try to get on by on the high side and right behind Jeffrey Wimmer in that Mission 22 machine. Try to make a move as well to try to follow him right on by the 6 of Lester. Up front, Teddy is finally cleared Steve Gerber, and Steve's fallen back to the 4th position as Jeff Martin now rides in line behind him in 3rd. See if these drivers are able to get in line and use a little bit of the draft, which is going to come into play here at Atlanta. See if they can move their way up towards the front. And after 11 laps, we ride along board here with Teddy. Well, you can hear just that little bit of a lift. Not quite able to hold it wide open like they could right at the start, and he's doing everything he can to try to get himself up there to put himself in position. Now we see Jeff Martin looking down to the inside, trying to take that 2nd position away. And he's going to clear Teddy as they come off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Now he's going to set his sights on Jeff Martin. See Brittany Rice saying good luck to my fiance Chris Leftwich in the 13, future father-in-law Mike Leftwich in the 60, and friend Michael Sema representing Shoney's. Thanks for the support, Brittany. We do appreciate you tuning in here tonight. As Jeff is starting to run down Dustin. Last time by, he was almost 0.2 of a second quicker. Running that little bit lower line, and you're able to see just how he's getting that advantage off the corner and down the straightaways, and he is there right on that back bumper of Dustin Lee. You can see the run that the one's getting off the corner, not quite able to make the move just yet. They continue to be side by side. But that high line of Dustin Lee continues to prevail off the corner. Oh, the 9 really loose off the corner, able to tuck back in, but now he's going to take another charge at it here in turns 3 and 4. And he clears Dustin off of turn number 4. Dustin's going to cross him over, though. He's going to look down to the inside, try to retake the lead, but Jeff Martin now with the advantage and able to take the lead away. Now, right behind, we see Teddy Wisniewski trying to get that position back, and Teddy showed a lot of speed last week, showing a lot of speed here tonight again. See if he can get himself up to the point here as he's going to follow Dustin up on that higher side. A little further back, we got Christopher Leftwich here in a battle in that Shoney's machine. Just got passed by Justin McMahon, and right behind him, we see EJ Luna. EJ continuing to move himself up through the field. Justin McMahon up 11 spots from where he started. So a great run for that 20 machine as Christopher's got EJ Luna trying to look down to the inside. He's able to block him off there. And right behind him, the 81 of Chuck Cobb trying to put some pressure on EJ as they work their way off of turn number 4. Back up front, Jeff Martin had Dustin Lee right there on the back bumper. Oh, Teddy catches the wall just a little bit, bounces off the wall. Doesn't look like he did any damage to the side of that machine, and able to keep it going. Performance Motor Network says, I work at Shoney's in Hartsville, South Carolina, so a lot of representation from Shoney's here tonight. We appreciate everybody tuning in here on the Doghouse Racing League. A little further back, Steve Gerber just got a little loose and he was sliding back. It's a little bit. He was able, Kevin Thompson was able to get around him here as they continue to go at it. Now Gerber trying to look back down to the inside. Trying to get that run off. Oh, but one car around. We got Joshua Slade up into the wall. Slides down the track. Caution is out. It looks like just a single car spin of the 79 of Josh Slade, and that's going to bring up our first Wreckage Rewind of the night. Let's see if we can see what happened to Slade here as he was working to the outside of the 35 of Christopher Simon. We see Slade up there on the high side. And, oh, just a little bit of contact between those two trucks. See already some damage to the right side of that 79 machine as he takes that long slide, a helpless slide up into the wall through turns 1 and 2. And looks like he's trying to lock it down and slides back down across the track. Fortunately, no other trucks involved in this incident. You see the 55 of Ricky Hudges just sneaking through, so no harm, no foul, just a one-car spin. And everybody coming down on the pit road. You see our leaders pitting for tires and fuel. One truck staying out. That's the one of Michael Sema. So we'll take a look here for the race off of pit road. And Kevin Thompson's going to get off pit road first, followed by Dale Brooks, Dustin Lee, Eric Luna, Jeff Martin. See the field coming off of pit road. So again, we see the one staying out, polo track position here. We're not quite to halfway yet. He's thinking that there might be another incident or two, so. Well, it looks like he might have just missed pit road or missed his pit stall because now he's coming down on the pit road to give the lead to Kevin Thompson. And it looks like Thompson and Dale Brooks both having extremely fast pit stops along with Nick Reynolds. As we take a look at how long these guys were on pit road for. Thompson on pit road for just 8.7 seconds. Dale Brooks, 8.47 seconds. Dustin Lee, first truck with 4 tires. Same with Jeff Martins. Then Nick Reynolds, another 9-second pit stop. So a couple of these drivers, I'm sure, only took 2 tires. May not taken tires at all. As they stand in the points right now, David Husley, currently your points leader, with Adam Gardner sitting back in second. Dale Brooks in third. Michael Bowen and EJ Luna make up your top 5. Then Jeff Martin back in 6th. Dustin Lee, Randall Barnett, Justin McMahon, and Eric Peck round out your top 10 in points. So a couple of these drivers trying to use a little strategy to get themselves up to the front and gain some points positions. He says, so cool to see you guys with the Shoney's on the broadcast. Yeah, Shoney's came on to sponsor the league, so it was really awesome to see them come on. Kevin Thompson, Go 21, Go Dogs. That was Sean Thompson in this chat. And then James Kinsey says he's here for SEMA. And if I'm saying SEMA wrong, I apologize. I try. But yeah, it is really awesome for Shoney's to come aboard. Doghouse Racing's Tuesday Night Truck Series is proud to be sponsored by Shoney's. Shoney's is open daily for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Stop by one of their West Virginia locations and try their freshly prepared legendary breakfast bar and take home a whole strawberry pie. Shoney's, delicious food and friendly service since 1947. So it's the West Virginia side of things of Shoney's that came on the sponsor league. Not that we're taking away from any other Shoney's across the country, but I've been specifically asked to bring up the West Virginia stores, so. But we do appreciate them coming on here tonight and sponsoring the league. But here we go, we're re-racked, restacked, getting ready to refire with Kevin Thompson The control truck, Dale Brooks to the outside. Again, both these trucks up front on older tires, or at least on only 2 tires. We'll see if those tires make a difference as the pace car takes that hard left-hand turn on the pit road. You see the flagman holding the green flag. Green flag is back in the air. Kevin Thompson, loses it, spins the tires on the start, gets run over from the back. The caution is back out, as I believe we've got a couple trucks around on the front stretch. Looks like everybody was able to make it through, but the caution did come back out. It looks like Adam Gardner having some issues getting off track. Let's see if we can bring up a Wreckage Rewind to see exactly what happened here. And yeah, it looks like Adam Gardner actually got turned around on the start. Looks like he might have spun his tires as well. So we'll take a look and see what happened to Adam here first. Adam in the back of the pack here, just trying to get up to speed. Oh, we see actually one truck spin his tires first, and Adam spinning the worst. He loops it all the way around. On the green flag, though, I know we saw was the leader here, Kevin Thompson, spin the tires on the start. We'll take another look at this, see exactly what happened, and see if anybody else spins the tire. Yeah, you see him just get really, really loose. Almost gets run in to from behind, loses it again. Does a great job though, not coming up in front of the field like we've seen in the SCSRA with one driver who thought the entire field would spin his tires on the start. Actually here at Atlanta, which the SCSRA will be running at tonight after this race. So if you're looking for more truck series on fast races, it's been 2 weeks in a row that the truck series, both truck series have raced on the same lap. It is pronounced Shima. Shima? Am I saying that right? Shima. I'll get with him after the race and we'll get this one figured out. See one truck getting the lucky dog here. That looks like the 27 of Eddie Sproul getting the lucky dog, getting back onto the lead lap. And that'll put 24 cars on the lead lap. It was 25, but Adam Gardner, actually Adam's able to get off in front of the field, so 25 cars on the lead lap as Adam Gardner is able to get back onto the racetrack after getting some repairs done. Doesn't look like he had too much damage after spinning it around, so should be good to go. I know we were just talking about the Shoney's. I know there are a couple trucks out there rocking the Shoney's paints. We see the 13 of Christopher Leftwich running that Shoney's truck. I believe I said Mike Leftwich also running that Shoney's truck. So a couple Shoney's trucks out on track as well. As the lights are still on the pace car, so we're going to go at least one more lap here before we get these guys started up here back at Atlanta. And as always, don't forget to join us 7 nights a week for live iRacing here on Intensity Broadcasting. Tonight, of course, our truck doubleheader with the Doghouse Racing League, followed by the SCSRA Truck Series. Tomorrow night, we've got the Mayhem Modifieds, followed by the SCSRA Xfinity Series. Thursday night, we've got our Thunderstruck Late Model Series. Friday, the Extreme Xfinity Series, both from Original Rebels. Saturday night, the Original Rebels Send It Cup Series. Sunday night, another truck doubleheader with the Original Rebels Truck Doubleheader. You have the Outlaw Truck Series, followed by the Original Rebels Truck Series, Sunday Night Truck Series. As always, Monday night, we've got the Extreme Forces Racing League ARCA Series. So, again, live iRacing 7 nights a week. Tune in here on Intensity Broadcasting for all your iRacing needs. And while I'm plugging it, might as well plug IntensityBroadcasting.com, your one-stop shop for all your favorite league merchandise. We've got merchandise right now from the Extreme Forces, the Mayhem Modifieds, the SCSRA, the Original Rebels Racing League, and Intensity Broadcasting itself. We've got t-shirts, hats, mugs, mouse pads, stickers, so check that out, IntensityBroadcasting.com. And of course, don't forget to check out Shoney's for their legendary breakfast bar and strawberry pies. Well, it looks like we're going to go single file for this restart after the little bit of tire spin on the first one. So pace car is getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn onto pit road. The green flag is back in the air. We are back racing at Atlanta. We got 22 laps to go here to settle it. Dale Brooks out front, having a little bit of a connection issue. See him bouncing around a little bit right there. But, oh, we got a caution back out on the track. It looks like the 6 of Lester Sr. around, coming to his pit stall. Another truck, I believe that's Kenny Heath, that's around as well. We'll get the Wreckage Rewind up to see what happened here with these two drivers, and it looks like it's looking like, haven't seen anything yet, but it's looking like the 6 was running by himself here and might have just lost it on the start. Oh, he actually a couple trucks spun around, but yeah, you see the 6 get the good jump on the high side, spins the tires while trying to catch gears. Oh, comes up into the 848 there. That's the 48 of EJ Luna, who's having such a great run, and then gets hit by the 5 of Kenny Heath. Oh, more contact. Trying to see who that was that also made contact there. So we'll rewind this for a second, see if we can see who else it was that lost it there on the start. Just behind, oh, you see the 07 lose it there. That's who that was. That was the 07 of Wesley Whitfield. Get loose on the restart, spinning around, and the 6 just comes right up in EJ Luna. And from there it's on. We see Adam Gardner trying to sneak through there as well. And it looks like he's going to make it through along with the 79. That was the 5 that was involved in that. So yeah, that's who got hit again, was the 5. So tough break for a couple of these drivers here on the restart. EJ Luna on pit road getting his damage fixed. Looks like Dale Brooks, Christopher Leftwich, Adam Gardner, EJ Luna all hit pit road this time. So a bunch of trucks hitting pit road here to take some tires and get some damage fixed for those in the back that are involved in that one. A couple more drivers hitting pit road. Eddie Sproul hitting pit road. Adam Gardner again, EJ Luna. Eric Peck, Daniel Wilkinson also on pit road. Dale Brooks says, "Go Navy." Dale's dad is watching. We appreciate you joining here, Dale, here in the Shoney's Tuesday Night Truck Series in the Doghouse Racing League. Restarts are always tricky here at Atlanta, as we've seen before. as we come down to the start-finish line and see if the lights on the pace car turn off here as they come across the line. And yes, we're going to have one lap to go before we go back green flag racing. Looks like another single file restart for the boys here tonight. Saw a couple drivers trying to use that single file advantage to get up to the wall to try to take that advantage on the restart. We'll see if anybody else is able to get a good jump here on the start, try to get a couple of positions. As you know, you can't pass under yellow. However, on the restart, you can pass to the outside if you get a better jump. You just can't pass down to the inside. So typically when you see single file restart, you see everybody up against the wall, kind of like you see Jeff Martin up towards the wall right now, trying to defend and block that run on the high side. So as they get lined up here for the restart, pace car getting ready to take that left-hand turn. Green flag is back in the air. We are back racing here at Atlanta with just 17 laps to go. And a much better restart this time. We see a couple drivers 3 wide on the restart here, getting down to 2 wide, and a much better restart this time by as everybody's able to get through it clean. And up front, Jeff Martin continues the lead. He's got Teddy Winooski right there on the back bumper with Steve Gerber there as well. And I know they're hungry. They want to get a win. Teddy having a great win last week, trying to get back up there to get another one here tonight. Now they're side by side for second position. Steve Gerber looking down to the inside of Teddy here. As they continue to be side by side through the quad oval and down to turns 1 and 2. And that's exactly what Jeff Martin wants to see, is these guys run side by side. They're going to use up their tires more. They're going to run slower laps. That's going to allow Jeff just to pull away. And Christopher Simon right behind wants to see this too, as he's going to be able to draft right up to these two to try to get involved in this battle as well. Now Teddy's able to slide back in front of Steve Gerber. Oh, Teddy in the wall! Off of turn number 4, hard into the wall. That's going to allow Gerber to sneak right on by, and Christopher Simon gets by as well. You look at the right side of that truck. Hard contact with the outside retaining wall. A lot of damage to that 26 machine. Unfortunately, I think that's really going to hurt that truck as these laps click off with just under 14 laps to go. Coming to 13 laps to go. That might hurt Teddy's chances at any type of a good finish, as Justin McMahon now is running much faster laps, and he's going to get up to the back bumper of Teddy in just a lap or two. Jeff Martin still in clean air up front with Steve Gerber right behind. Look at the run that the 35 guys. The yellow flag is back out. We see one truck stopped up against the wall there as the 30 of Bill Petroff up against the outside wall. That's going to bring up another Wreckage Rewind to see what happened to the 30 machine, as he was not able to get that refired. It looks like he made some hard contact, enough to kill that truck, and not able to get it refired here. See the 30 working up on the high side here off of turn number 2. Oh, some contact is made between him and the 55. You see Bill take that hard spin down. Ooh, oh, hard, vicious contact with the inside wall. Slings him all the way back across the track to the outside wall. And everybody able to sneak by. But heavy, heavy impact to the 30. He's coming right at you here, and amazingly everybody's able to miss him as he comes back across the track, and Jeff Martin continues to be your leader here. Fortunately, it's sim racing, or else we'd be very concerned about that hit, as we got one truck taking the wave around here. I believe that is the 60. Yes, that is the 60 of Mike Leftwich in the Shoney's machine, getting his wave around here to get back onto the lead lap. So all the support here from Shoney's showing up here in the first race. Brought to you by Shoney's. This is the third race of the season. So far, a pretty exciting season. I've enjoyed calling these races and hope you've enjoyed watching them. We saw an exciting finish last week. And if it's anything like last week, this race is not going to disappoint. Again, if you like fast trucks here on Tuesday nights, don't forget to join us after this at 9:30 Eastern Time, as the SCSRA Truck Series will also be taking on Atlanta here. They'll be going 80 laps here tonight in the SCSRA, so you're not going to want to miss that. It's been an exciting season for the Truck Series so far. Isaiah Gill winning 2 out of the 4 races so far. Also, if you're looking for any kind of points standings or any information on this league as far as schedule or who's won how many races or any other stats, you can always sign on to simracerhub.com. That's simracerhub.com for all your iRacing league stats. All the leagues that run here on Intensity do upload to Sim Racer Hub, so check that out. That is simracerhub.com. It looks like we're going to be going back to double file restarts here, as Jeff Martin's going to take the inside, putting Steve Gerber up on the high side. Christopher Simon's going to restart in third, with Teddy Wisniewski in the 4th position. Justin McMahon, Chuck Cobb round out row number 3. Nick Reynolds, Mike Shima back in the 8th position, and Ricky Hudges and Jeffrey Wimmer round out your top 10. So here we go. We got them re-racked, restacked, getting ready to refire. We'll have just 8 laps to go when they take the green flag here. Again, these drivers are on hot tires. We'll see if anybody loses it, spins the tires here on this restart like we saw earlier. Green flag back in the air. We are back racing. Everybody's getting away clean. And Jeff Martin with the great restart back up into the lead. Steve Gerber right behind, followed by Teddy Wisniewski, who got back up into that 3rd position. They work their way down the backstretch, side-by-side racing a little further back. Ricky Hudges Jr. getting passed on the outside by Michael Shima. And you've got the 73 of Jeffrey Wimmer also trying to get through there. Jeffrey involved in an early race incident, making his way back up into the top 10. Just in front of them, we see some side-by-side racing as Justin McMahon and the 81 of Chuck Cobber going at it side by side. Meanwhile, up at the very front, Steve Gerber up in that second position. Oh, yellow flag is out. We got one truck around. Oh, one truck flying through the air. That's the 79. Joshua Slade up into the fence. The troubles for Joshua Slade continue. That's going to bring up another Wreckage Rewind as we take a look and see what happened. Where this all started. I believe this started with Eddie Spruill here. Might have started just in front of him, but we'll see here as actually it started a little in front of Eddie, so see if we can see who that was in front of Eddie that's sideways. Oh, that's the 15 that's around. 15 of Eddie Rivers. Actually getting turned around off the front bumper of Chris Lethwich. Chris looks like he pushes up the track just a little bit. You see those tires turned to the right as he's just trying to catch that truck as it slides up the track, gets up into the side of the 15, who takes that long slide, and you see Joshua Lethwich makes hard contact with the 15, comes back up across the track, gets launched up in the air. See the 89 drive underneath and launch that truck sky high as everyone else just comes piling in. Fortunately, a lot of these drivers just nowheres to go. See Leander Johnson, a little bit damaged, but getting through. Eric Peck was able to get through as well. But Joshua Slade taking the worst of it. The 18 of Dustin Lee getting some hard contact. We saw Dustin up at the front earlier in the race. Now his race will pretty much be over as a lot of damage to most of these trucks out there. So a lot of trucks on pit road right now. You see Leander Johnson on pit road getting some damage. Eddie Spruill coming down pit road getting some damage fixed. Eddie Rivers. Daniel Wilkinson trying to get back out on track, but that truck doesn't look like it's going to allow him to go very far at all. Leander Johnson is down and away. As the field is making their way to the start-finish line. This is going to set up a green-white checker here. Of course, we do want to give another shout out here to Shoney's. The Doghouse Racing Tuesday Night Truck Series is proud to be sponsored by Shoney's. Shoney's open daily for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Stop by one of their West Virginia locations and try their freshly prepared legendary breakfast bar and take home a whole strawberry pie. Shoney's delicious food and friendly service since 1947. Of course, we're talking about those West Virginia locations. You can find those West Virginia locations in Bell, West Virginia, Flatwoods, Princeton, Charleston, Lewisburg, and Summersville. So, Shoney's, West Virginia. Oh, the trucks are re-racked, restacked, getting ready to refire here. Jeff Martin back on that bottom lane. Steve Gerber up on the high side. Pace car getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn on the pit road. Green flag back in the air. A couple trucks spin their tires a little bit. You saw the 35, Christopher Simon, get a little squirrely there on the start. Able to hold on to it though. Everybody's able to get going. We got just 2 laps to go. Teddy Wisniewski up into the second position with that damaged truck, able to make it work as Steve Gerber, right behind. Now looking down to the inside of the 26 to take over that second position, but Teddy's fighting hard back on the high side. You've got Justin McMahon getting ready to take advantage if he can. White flag is in the air, it's flying. McMahon now trying to get down to the bottom, take over that third position. And right behind you've got the 54, Nick Reynolds in the mix as well. While these guys are all balanced, allowing Jeff Martin to pull away as we got trucks up in the wall bouncing off each other. Gerber up into the second position. One truck up in wrecking. That's Cobb. Randall Barnett involved as well. McMahon down to the bottom, but as they come off of turn number 4, Jeff Martin's going to win it. Teddy Gerber's going to come in second, and third is going to be Wisniewski again. McMahon comes in fourth, and Nick Reynolds comes home in fifth as we've got absolute carnage on the backstretch. But a great win here for Martin. He's able to capture the flag and get the win here at Atlanta as we see trucks smoking as they're coming by. And Jeff Martin's going to come up here to the start finish line and celebrate this win. He's got Teddy right there as well. Teddy knows it was a hard fought battle there at the end. So a great job for Jeff Martin there, coming back from a pit stop and making his way back up through the field and able to get his way back to the front to win the race here at Atlanta. Let's take a look at the results. Again, your winner tonight, Jeff Martin. Steve Gerber comes home second. Teddy Wisniewski comes home third. Justin McMahon fourth. Nick Reynolds fifth. Dale Brooks comes home in sixth. Kevin Thompson in the seventh position. EJ Luna, Christopher Lethwich, and Michael Shima come home in the top 10. Jeffrey Wimmer comes home 11th with Wesley Whitfield 12th. Eddie Spruill back in 13th. Kirk Schwitzer in 14th. And Michael Bowen rounds out your top 15. 16th, Chuck Cobb, Leander Johnson in 17th. Christopher Simon, Mike Lethwich, and Don Blazer round out your top 20. '21st is going to be Andrew Williams. 22nd, Randall Barnett. 23rd, Kenny Heath. Eric Peck comes home in 4th. Daniel Wilkerson in 5th. Dustin Lee, Eddie Rivers, and Joshua Slade round out your top 30. Then Bill Petroff, Michael Lester Sr., Daryl Whiteside, Andrew St. Cyr, Brian Britt, and Brett McNamara. Sorry, I know I'm murdering that right now. Come home in the 36th position. But right now, it's all about your winner, Jeff Martin. And as we get ready to interview our top 3 here, let's start with our third place finisher, Teddy. Oh, looks like nobody's down in my waiting room just yet. So again, we want to thank Shoney's for coming on board as the sponsor here this season. How about them whole strawberry pies? Shoney's whole strawberry pies are great for the family or office gathering, holidays, picnics, and any celebration you'd like to make just a little sweeter. Let's see if we can find our top 3 for the interview here. be just a moment more. So again, Jeff Martin having a great run there. Pitting early. Saw a couple drivers take 2 tires. He was able to hold off, drive his way back up there to get himself up to the front and able to get the win here at Atlanta. We're just, like I said, we're just waiting for our top 3 to join us here in the booth so we can get our interviews underway. Well, we can start with our second place finisher, Steve Gerber. Steve, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Hey Josh, how's it going?
Man, it's going well. Congratulations on the second place finish. I know you and Teddy were going at it there. Teddy had a little bit of damage, but you were able to get on by. First of all, were you expecting there to be that many cautions there for the second half of the race? Because it seemed like the
No.
first half of the race, it seemed so clean, and then it was just caution after caution, it seemed.
Yeah, for sure. That first pit stop was kind of a risk, taking tires there. I knew that was going to be that could make or break kind of a thing, but with all those cautions, it actually kind of worked in my favor, I think. So I was able to stay up front, kind of stay out of trouble, stay clean, and kind of worked out at the end. I didn't quite have enough for Jeff, but it was a pretty good race.
For sure. And speaking of the tire wear, the tires seem to be a premium tonight. Tire fall off seemed to be quite a bit, and these trucks seem to slide around. Especially some of the drivers taking 2 tires on that first stop. Were you kind of surprised to see some drivers taking 2 tires there?
I kind of expected just about everything there. I expected some guys to just take no tires, take gas. I figured I didn't really even think about the two-tire thing. But yeah, it kind of makes sense now that you say it. I'm a little bit surprised that people would try to do two, but I briefly thought about it, but I thought, no, there's no way. That's not going to do you any good. So
Well, a great job coming home in second tonight. Like you said, come up a little short on Jeff there, but a great run overall. Anybody you want to thank? Any shout outs you got to give before we let you go here?
No, not really. My teammates over my other league helping me out a little bit and stuff like that. But yeah, no, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it though, and hopefully we'll have a good showing next week.
For sure. We look forward to next week as well, Steve. And thanks a lot, and have a great day.
All right, thanks, man.
So that was your second place finisher, Steve Gerber. Let's bring in our third place finisher. Teddy, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Man, first place last week, third place this week. You're having a great momentum run here. The damage that you got there towards the end of the race, that must have really hurt the truck, and it just did not look as strong. Was there quite a bit of damage to that truck that we just weren't able to see up here in the booth?
Yeah, I mean, the whole right side was basically a big airbag on the straightaways. I had, my buddy, co-teammate Nick Reynolds push me to get this podium, but up until then, the truck was great, but yeah, pretty good amount of damage.
And I asked Steve the same thing I'm going to ask you. A lot of cautions there at the end of the race. The first half of the race went real clean, and then it just seemed like cautions bred cautions as the race went on. Did that help or hurt your strategy at all, or were you expecting that to happen, or were you expecting to be a little more clean than that?
I mean, I definitely didn't expect it to be that bad with cautions. I didn't actually see any of them. I'm curious to see them on the broadcast later, but the strategy, I just kind of went with Jeff and Dust and my teammates and what they were saying, so I didn't really care into looking too much into the strategy. But I think restarts helped me. I think restarts are pretty strong for my driving ability, so in driving sense of strategy, it did help.
For sure. Well, again, congrats on the race. We go from the 2 big tracks down to Bristol next week. How do you like your chances at the short track?
It's been a while, but Bristol's definitely one of my strong tracks, so yeah, we'll see.
Well, again, congratulations on the podium tonight here in third, and the way it's going, it looks like we'll be talking to you again soon.
Yep, thank you.
That was your third place finisher, Teddy Wisniewski. Let's bring in your winner here, Jeff Martin. Jeff, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Hell yeah, Josh, I got you. What did I tell you last week? I love Atlanta.
You did say that last week, able to get a podium last week and come here in Atlanta and get the win. And strategy seemed to be a little bit out the window with all those cautions there at the end. But you were able to be there and make it work there at the end. You were strong there too, making a lot of your passes on the high side. Seemed like the high side kind of was the dominant side here tonight. Were you seeing that too?
Well, yeah, because if you run the low side too much, like Steve did, we Teddy ran him in the middle lane, and then Steve was on the bottom for I don't know how many laps, and I just knew that was wearing his tires out. And Teddy said too. He said no, it's killing him. It's wearing his tires out. And then, but Teddy having to race him kind of made it where Teddy was running his tires out, trying to stay with him. So it actually was. I started backing my speeds down some, and I was able to get past everybody.
Well, amazing job coming home with the win here, and with those cautions, it seemed like those cautions just kept coming at the second half of the race, and that must have killed your momentum a little bit, get losing your rhythm there with all those yellows.
Well, yeah, but no, because I took tires at that first caution when we had 20. I think it was lap 21, and I said, okay, I'm gonna take tires now. And then we had some of our teammates that said no, we're gonna wait, and then a couple of us went ahead and took tires, and that put us out to halfway. So I knew if we just there was gonna be more cautions. Well, I really didn't know there was gonna be more cautions because last week there was only like what one. So that was kind of weighing on me a little bit, but it actually worked out pretty good to where we had a lot of our teammates up there, and we were able to take home the win.
There you have it. Well, great job coming home with the win. You called your shot here at Atlanta. How do you like your chances at Bristol? You going to call them two in a row?
I love Bristol. Bristol, Bristol is one of my favorite tracks. So I would think that yeah, I'd be in the top three. Providing Bristol's Bristol. If you get wrecked, there's a 50-50 shot for anybody that goes into Bristol. But after that, it kind of declines some. So I'll have to do a little work to see if I can't uh, have some top three, top five finishes in the races after that.
For sure. Well, again, congratulations with the win, man. Great to see you get the win, and hopefully we'll be talking again next week at Bristol.
I appreciate it. I'd like to thank
Oh,
y'all
I
Shoney.
forgot. You got some shout outs we got to give.
Oh no, that's cool. Yeah, the Shoney sponsor. That's cool. I haven't seen that yet, so I want to give a shout out to them. That's awesome. And then my teammates at Southeast Motorsports: Dustin, Andrew, Wesley, Nick, uh, Teddy. I don't think I forgot anybody. Uh, and Doug. Doug Turner's home. His wife's real sick, and he hasn't been able to race with us. So we're sending our prayers out to her. And then my sponsor on my truck, the CEO band, they got a huge record deal, and he's one of my good friends, and you'll see them on the American Music Awards eventually. I'm pretty sure it'll happen. So they're that good, and if I can get the music for you if y'all want to play it on this broadcast. It's good stuff.
Well, if we can get the permission to do that, I'd be happy to do that for you guys. But again, awesome job tonight. Congratulations to them. And like you said, our thoughts and prayers are with Doug there. So again, we'll keep them in our thoughts here as well as intensity.
All right, appreciate it. I'll see y'all Thursday.
We'll see you again. There you have it. Jeff Martin, your winner here at Atlanta for a wild, exciting finish here yet again. And next week, we move on to the short track of Bristol, which, even though it's a small, short track, it's not short on excitement as it's the fastest half mile in the world. So we'll be checking that out next week here at Intensity. Don't forget to join us in about a half hour time as the SCSRA also takes on Atlanta. We're going to see them for 80 laps right after this one. So stay tuned for some more racing. Again, my name's Josh Hall. Thanks for joining us here on iRacing on Intensity Broadcasting. Follow us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch. We finally just hit that 2,000 mark on Facebook. We're going for 3,000 followers on Facebook, so help us out if you can. Uh, Again, if you like the broadcast, don't forget to give us the big thumbs up no matter where you're watching. And as our boy Atlee, Hatman Weiss would say, over and out.